Hey everybody, this is Fenix Down, and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda. This is the first entry of a series that would become one of Nintendo's biggest and most beloved franchises. This series has spanned so many different Nintendo systems, just about all of them actually, as well as other forays into different types of media, such as that short-lived animated cartoon series back in the late 80s, and there was other various books, comic books, and manga that were produced. And more recently, they had a symphonic orchestra concert tour, the Symphony of the Goddesses, which I've attended twice, and I highly recommend. If it's playing in your area, you should check it out. Hopefully they'll be doing the tour again next year, because I still haven't seen the second Quest version of the show. And that goes without even mentioning all the fan-generated content, whether it's fan fiction, fan art, fan apparel, fan arrangements of the music. There's even a web series called The Legend of Neil that was actually not too bad. It was kind of hit and miss, but when it hit its stride, and it was pretty good after that point. And for me personally, this is kind of like the beginning of an era for me. It was one of the first two Nintendo Entertainment System games I ever played. This and the original Super Mario Brothers. I'm not quite sure which one I played first. It was one of these two, and I would probably be a different person if I hadn't played these games back in the day. But anyway, we should get started. So what we do is, we register our name for starters. And I'm going to go with Phoenix because, that's just who I am. And differentiate my LP from all the others. So we click in the X. You use the select button to go down to the register button. Press start. And the quest begins. But we have nothing. All we have is a shield. A little dinky shield that can barely block things as it is. So we start off by going into this cave here. And we have ourselves the classic line, "It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Thank you, old man. I shall take the wooden sword and shoot laser beams out of it. Because I am an elf warrior guy, and that's just what we do." Basically, with the sword, you press the A button. The A button is designated as your sword button. You pretty much can't use anything else. It's not like in future portable Zelda games like Link's Awakening, where you can change which button you have your sword in and other things. But anyway, here we have Octoroks, a staple of the Zelda series. And I just picked up a fairy which restores 3 of your hearts. When you take damage, you lose about a half a heart. Well, it depends on what enemy hits you anyway. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take out some of these Octoroks. And let's see, you get a heart that'll restore 1 of your hearts there. And we got a rupee. It's some money. And we got these caves where we can spend our money to buy stuff. Eventually I will want to get a blue candle, but we can't get anything here, and we can't rob the store or anything like that. Some shops have better deals than others, so it's good to kind of keep your options open. Anyway, I'm going to wander around a little bit. I'm going to look for some money. Ooh, that was a blue rupee. That's worth 5. So basically I am looking for watch out for the river Zora there. Yeah, the Zoras, they started off as these ugly looking monsters. It wasn't until Ocarina of Time before they became like the more elegant looking Greek fish people. And we have blue Octoroks, which take 2 shots from the sword to the feet. We got some more fairies. I'm looking for either 20 rupees or a specific drop, but it hasn't happened yet. My practice file went a lot faster than this. Even the River Zora didn't give me anything. Let's go up here. This is the shop. Up here is the shop out. Oh crap. Now that I've taken damage, I can no longer shoot beams from my sword until I have full hearts again. And unfortunately, I still don't have the money what I'm after. So I'm going to go over this way. And we have Moblins, another staple from the Zelda series. These guys were probably aren't expected to come across just yet. Alright, we got some bombs. That's what I was looking for. That's what I'm talking about, game. Yeah, if you face an enemy without using your sword, you can block certain projectiles. And at these lakes here, you find a fairy that'll replenish your hearts back up to full. But alright, now that I have the bombs, I'm gonna go over this way. Yeah, the enemies stay cleared off the screen for a little while. I'm not sure what decides when the enemies come back, but eventually they will respawn. Like these here, I already defeated these guys earlier. I was about to try to use the bomb to collect the fairy, but that wouldn't work. I'm gonna take the long way around here. Do a little bit of exploring on the overworld. Try to farm up some cash, because we're gonna need it. We can't block those projectiles that the Zoras are spitting out at us yet. We need a different item. I'm gonna grab that heart so I can shoot beams again. Because everyone loves laser beams. Yeah, it's the best sword ever. It's made out of crap. No, it's not made out of crap. It's made out of wood. That's wood. That's the same color as crap. Anyway, we have these guys, and the name just escaped me. What is it? Levers? I think they're levers. They burrow into the ground and can pop up under you. So I'm gonna head over this way. We have this spooky looking tree. Now I get my 20 rupees. The bombs cost 20 rupees at certain stores. That's why I wanted 20. But anyway, we go down into here. And we have level 1. Basically, the story of the Zelda games, or at least the original Zelda, is that Ganon kidnapped Princess Zelda in order to get her Triforce of Wisdom, but she broke it up into 8 pieces and hid them in these 8 different levels. And it doesn't show it here, but you press the start button, you go up to your inventory, and you got a map of the dungeon there, of all the rooms you've covered. There's actually a glitch where you can actually exit the dungeon and come back, and this locked door will actually be gone without having to get a key first. But anyway, the plot of the game, basically, Link travels around killing monsters like these keys in order to get the 8 pieces of the Triforce, so he can enter level 9, Ganon's domain, and save the princess and all of Hyrule. That's basically the gist of it. It's very straightforward. And here we have Stalfos, or I don't know what the plural of Stalfos is. Is it Stalfoses? Stalfoi? Okay, come here, fairy. Fairy, come back here. Alright. Or if it's like Stalfes, or maybe Stalfos is the plural, and we've been saying it wrong all this time, and it's just like one Stalfo. But whatever. Anyway, you have a key, you walk up to a locked door, and it opens for you. I'm gonna take out some more of these Stalfoses. Stalfos. Maybe it's pronounced the same way, whether it's singular or plural. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. We go up to this room here. Some more skeleton guys. Take them out. And we get another key. Now let's go over this way first. There are reasons that I wanted to get bombs, but I'll get into that shortly. Take out the keys. And the door opens. Sometimes you enter a room and the door will shut behind you and you can't open it again until you clear out all the monsters. Now I could use my key to open that door like a chump, or I could go back this way into the previous room and put a bomb right here in the wall and open up a path, which I'm actually not going to take just yet because I want to go over this way first. Got some more keys, and what is that thing over there? Well, if you were paying attention to the screen during my little intro there, this is the compass, which if you notice the little dark space underneath level 1, there's now a blinking red light, and up here we got another wall we can blow a hole in, but I will go back and take this one over here. That is our compass. It basically tells us where the Triforce is in the dungeon. Oops. Alright, up here we got these, crap. Yeah, I guess they could count as crap. I forget what these things are called. But anyway, that is the map. So that's basically shows off the entire layout of the dungeon. I'm gonna go over this way. See, this is where the door would have taken me if I had opened that one. Ah, crap, come on. There we go. Now we got this door that didn't open even though we defeated all the monsters. And we have this suspicious looking block. What if we push it? Yes. This is the first element of puzzles in the Zelda series. Very basic, very bare bone, but you have to start somewhere. It opens up the door. And what is awaiting us here? We have an old man. The eastmost peninsula is the secret. They were really limited on text space, so some of these messages will be kind of vague. But basically, he's basically telling us where the Triforce is. So, you know, the old man, he appears in just about every dungeon at some point. Gives you various hints, usually about how to fight the boss or where to find a certain treasure. Anyway, I'm gonna go head up this way first. We got some more Stalfos. Stalfoses, whatever. Got another key. And I got my laser swords, and that I just picked up is the clock, which is not a good example of it because all the enemies are gone. What it does is that it paralyzes all the enemies on the screen. If you were to get it like on the map where there's like Zoras in the rivers or the water or whatever, they would just sink, they would not surface again. You're invulnerable like this and the enemies are frozen in place. It's a very nice thing to get, especially in later dungeons. Anyway, I am going to use a key there because I have no other option. And we have Gorayas, or Goriyas, however you pronounce it. These guys throw boomerangs at you. I'm going to take this guy out. And we got another key. And I am going to open this door. And make a mad dash to avoid the traps. Yeah, these, you've probably seen these guys in other Legend of Zelda games if you haven't played this one first. And down here we have ourselves our first, well, our second, next to the bomb. Our second item, the bow. Which we cannot equip yet because we do not have arrows, and we probably won't be getting arrows anytime soon. We don't really need arrows until Dungeon 6 for sure, but Dungeon 5, Level 5, they are very handy in, so I'll probably get them before then, but they cost 80 rupees. There are other more pressing things to spend your rupees on before them, so don't worry about getting arrows right off the bat unless you really want to. And I'll go more into arrows when that time comes. But alright, we got these little Hershey Kiss monster gumdrop enemy things. I'll have to look up the name later, I can't remember. Wipe out more Stalfoses, because I want some money. Because I'm going to be doing some shopping in the next episode, as I'll get into when we get to it. Over this way. Take out the keys. The keys never drop anything, by the way. They never drop hearts or rupees or anything. And we got more Goriyas. Or Gorayas, whatever. They take 3 hits to kill with the, okay, you didn't see that because I was standing right on it when it appeared. But I now have the boomerang. The wooden boomerang. It basically just goes about half the screen or so when you throw it. And it comes back. You can stun enemies and defeat weaker ones like the Keese and those little slime drop things. Comes in handy. And here we have Wall Masters. One of the more infamous... Oh no, 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 no. That's what they do. They grab you and they take you back to the entrance of the dungeon. So let's just make a beeline over that way. I did not really intend to demonstrate that, and I believe all the enemies respawn too. So I'm just gonna keep going. It'd be nice to pick up a heart, but I'm not overly concerned. You don't get anything for killing Keese, so I'm just gonna move on. And Gorayas, I might take you out. Drop a heart. Come on, have a heart. Nope, forget it. I'm sure one of the Wall Masters will drop it. I didn't even feel necessary to even cut that footage out. So I'm just gonna stand here, face this direction. Uh-oh. Alright, that's all of them. Alright, I'm gonna grab this key. You notice that kind of roaring sound in the background? That means that we are adjacent to the room with the boss. So let's go and confront Aquamentus. which he's impervious to boomerangs. I don't have my beams. You watch the, crap. You watch his animations. And his mouth will open and he will spit 3 fireballs out. But I defeated him, and for doing that I got a heart container, so I have an extra heart of life. And in this room is the first piece of the Triforce of Wisdom. We got the Triforce! And it refills our health bar. And we are warped out of the dungeon. So next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, I will do some exploring around the overworld, do a little bit of shopping, pick up some things, maybe get an upgrade to my sword. You know, just hero stuff. So alright guys, this has been Fenix Down, and I will see you guys next time.